Yeah. So today I'm back on Anime Vanguards and I'm gonna be obtaining the new Secret Hakari unit, who might be, no joke, stronger than Gojo versus Sukuna. You know, the Vanguard who they added quite literally 2 weeks ago, that they had to make a whole tier for him in the tier list called the strongest. But this power creep is insane. Anyways, if at any point in this video you enjoy the content you see, help a brother out and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's go. So EV updated. They just released 3 characters: Hakari, Mahoraga, and Higuruma. 2 of them are from the raid and Mahoraga is from the rift. So I'm gonna AFK grind the raid. I'm sure with Sukuna and Gojo, this is gonna be a breeze. Hopefully. Okay, I don't think I can AFK the 4th stage of the raid. It's actually pretty difficult. Like Mahoraga, he keeps adapting to everything. It's annoying, and now there are 3 of him on the field. So yeah, I'm just gonna AFK the 3rd stage and get the currency. And tomorrow when I wake up, hopefully there are gonna be some tutorials on how to solo this. But anyways, let me go to sleep. The next day. Alright, so I'm back. I AFK'd for the whole night. I think I got enough currency to buy Hakari's Evo item. Let me check. Yeah, I got 1000. Hakari's Evo item is 999. 999.
Boy, if you don't get.
And I did see how to easily beat the last stage of the Sorcerer's Battlefield. And it is in fact, I mean, you can solo it, but it's in fact matchmaking. Whenever the game is too hard for you or you're too weak, just always know that there's a matchmaking in the UI. Alright, so I'm in the game. So there's a mechanic, high roll, half of the gambler's buff. Both have someone a free reckless gambler. So you either have to get all odds or you have to get all evens. Editor Zero here. Let me explain how high roll actually works. For high roll, you need 5 sequential cards of both even and odd variety, and they have to be of the same card type. What do I mean by those big words? Say you wanna go even. You have to get 5 even cards that follow each other, for example 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and they have to be of the same card type, for example Deadeye. Note that you have to roll both even and odd high rolls to get Hakari. When you roll both of them, you should get infinite cash, and more importantly, you should get the man himself, Hakari. Editor Zero here. I may have forgotten to plug in my microphone during the next part of the video. But don't worry, it's just straight and start spinning. So I'll take you through it very quickly. I went and rolled some godly stats on my boy. Afterwards, I decided to evolve him. And yeah, I know my essence stones are looking a bit grim. Anyways, after evolving him, I received his Memoria and went straight to spinning for a divinity. I got Jack of all instead, and you know what? I'm happy with it. Now all that was left to do was obtain Monarch. But after receiving like 3 Deadeyes, I thought the universe had a message for me, that maybe Deadeye was Hakari's best trait. But you know what? A gambler never quits gambling. And I sure didn't quit gambling.
Perfect.
Yeah. Now all that was left to be done was the showcase. Alright, so we are in the game with my Monarch Hakari. Let me set the yen to max, enable waves, and place the goat. His first ability is some barrages. It's a circled AoE. His second ability is a circle AoE also, and this is how the animation is working like. Oh, it's the shatter doors. The third animation is also a circle AoE, and it's the container. Fourth one and the last one, he just, what does he do? Here he is. He goes up, then he comes down on them. Alright. Now let me read these passives.
There's no way, there's
all of these. I may not read the passives. What? Odds and events, card draw. On every attack, this unit draws 1 card. with a number from 1 to 14 in the suit: Monarch, Ethereal, Deadeye, or Solar. After drawing 5 cards, this unit gains bonuses based on the hands drawn. Different hands can stack. When this unit draws a full stack or better, reduces Death Gamble cooldown by 5 seconds. Okay. And bonuses: 3 even buff damage for 20% and stuns all enemies in range. 3 odd buff damage by 20% and slows all enemies in range. 2 suited, buff damage by 40% and buff all passion units in range by 30% crit rate. 3 suited, buff damage by 50% and buff all passion units in range by 30% crit rate. Full stack even buff damage by 50% and range by 30% for 30 seconds. Full stack odd damage 50% and crit rate 30% for 30 seconds. Sequential even crit rate by 100%, sequential odd damage by 100%, high roll even permanently increase crit damage by 100% for the rest of the match, high roll odd permanently increase crit rate by 100% for the rest of the match. The Immortal Gambler. Every card this unit draws, they gain 1 stack of gamble. When 52 stacks are reached, this unit now draws 5 cards every attack and now instead loses gamble stacks down to 0, at which this function resets. If the player were to lose to an unbossed enemy, rewinds all enemies for 20 seconds and resets stocks to 1 and activates Death Gamble. Luck of the draw. Anytime this unit gets a sequential or better, upgrades self by 1. For every stack of gamble, buff crit damage by the stack amount. If this unit gets a high roll, immediately hit jackpot. While jackpot is active, this unit has overcrit. Wow, I can't lie to you, I don't know what I've read. I think he just does damage and more damage. He also has a memoria. Let me look at his memoria. After every attack, gain a buff ranging from 0 to 50% and crit from 0 to 40%. This buff is removed at the next attack. Cast Gambler. When jackpot is active, this unit can now attack anywhere on the map. Ooh, I just hit a exclusive to Reckless Gambler. Anytime this unit discards cards, they retain their winning set. Next hand, they discard all 5 cards. While jackpot is active, the odds of getting same odds even cards. While jackpot is active, the odds of getting the same odds or even cards is increased, and Solar or Deadeye are removed. Alright, let me see his Death Gamble. Activates domain expansion, giving a chance for a jackpot. If jackpot is hit, gains max stacks of gamble. These stacks cannot be reduced for 41 seconds, and the unit becomes immune to all status effects and debuffs. What is this damage I'm viewing? 20 million. 20. Let me place down Gojo beside him, because Gojo, I can gauge Gojo's damage. Sukuna's damage comes from DOT and I can't gauge that. So let me place down Gojo. Let me disable his effects. Gojo is doing 16.42 million. This guy is doing 20 million. And he has a crit rate of 77% and crit damage of 2. And Gojo has a barb. Hakari doesn't have anything. Holy power creep. Okay, I think when I activate Void, 22 million. Yeah, I don't think Hakari is reaching that. Yeah, 17 million. But this guy is doing... He's almost reaching Sukuna versus Gojo. This guy is so overpowered, they had to make a whole tier for him in the tier list. You don't understand this guy's power. And Hakari is just 21 million. 22. Bro, he already passed him. What? And yeah, that's it from me. Hakari, honestly a goated unit. Like, this guy is just overpowered. He's either on the same level or he straight up just beat Sukuna. And Sukuna is a Vanguard unit that came out last update. He's a Vanguard that came out quite literally a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and has already been beat by a secret unit. So yeah, Moral of the story, I'm lucky and I got Monarch on my Hakari in 158 spins. I'm just that guy. If you've reached this far into the video and are still here watching me up, do me a favor and just sub to the channel. And yeah, see you when you see me next.